Okay, what's up, marketing? I hope all of you had a fantastic spring break. It's nice talking to you again. Uh, I know it could have been way better if, obviously, if everything in the world wasn't closed and all this wasn't going on. But at least the weather was nice, and hopefully, you guys got out and enjoyed some of the nice weather that we had last week. So we're supposed to be back at school today, but here we sit. So maybe we'll be back in the beginning of May. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But as of right now, we got a few more weeks of this, so let's just dig in and try to get through this and work on getting our stuff done. First off, speaking of that, before I even get into the new stuff this week, uh, I still have quite a few people in all of my marketing classes combined who I have not had turned in any work. That's just the way that it is right now. So I just want to remind you, I am going to keep putting in grades. Missings will still be putting in until I get something turned in. Eh, I really don't want people blowing, you know, their grades and stuff over us being gone. Okay, I know it's the fourth quarter, but we need to settle in and try to get some stuff done. If you need help in any way, I have contacted every single one of you who haven't turned in any work yet. I've sent you and your parent an email at this point. I still, some of the parents got back to me, some of them didn't. None of you, it's a few of you got back, so here and there, but still, there's still radio silence from quite a few of you. So if again, and I said this a couple weeks ago, if you know somebody in a marketing class, just send them a message and say, hey, if you got their number, send them a message, say, hey, have you turned in any work from Mr. Cassidy? Have you talked to Mr. Cassidy? Do you know what's up? Because again, this work's gonna pile up if you're waiting on getting it done. Like just do it a little bit at a time, make it way better. Because we're obviously spring break doesn't count as a school week, but this is full. If we do count spring break, it's been 4 weeks since we started this journey. So that's a long time. It's a whole month basically that we haven't done anything yet. So a little concerned. We still got plenty of time, but starting to get a little concerned. So try to get some stuff done. That'd be cool. And encourage your friends and classmates to get stuff done as well. Let's talk about the new assignments this week. Gonna try to keep this video short if I can. Don't want to take up too much of your time. Let me share my screen with you really fast. So 3 new assignments. So obviously we've been doing all this work in chapter 15, chapter 9. At this point, you've created a note guide, you've created a quiz, a review game. So you've read the chapters, you've done a lot of stuff. So now you're going to give a little mini lesson. You should know quite a bit about this chapter at this point. I mean, you've read it, you've done notes over it, you've created your own notes, not just notes that I created. You had to make your own notes. You've made questions, test questions, so you've at least identified some things you thought were important, and you made a review game. You should know this chapter, these 2 chapters. So what you're going to be doing, and we're only going to do one of the lessons this week, we'll do the other one next week. You're going to make little mini lessons over these chapters. Looking for something 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, not looking for a lot here. Please don't. You can send me a 15-minute video. I'm not going to promise I'm going to watch all 15 minutes of it. But I'm looking for just a little short lesson over the most important stuff. Okay. The most important stuff should be over the whole chapter. Don't give me 3 points in the first page. That just tells me that you've glanced over the first page real fast. Okay. Looking for important stuff throughout the whole chapter. The most important things you thought. Okay. Just looking for you to talk about it, explain it. The very first, you got your 2 things here. Before you just jump in and make a video, right? You should be planning what you want to say, right? I don't just hop into class and go over something new without having had some kind of plan as to what I'm going to talk about that day. Okay, that would be a disaster. Probably would not go very well. So the very first thing you want to do is plan. So the first 2 assignments you have is just planning for both of these lessons. There's pretty good instructions here, but just to go through it here, some kind of planning can be anything you want. Bulleted lists. You can make your own PowerPoints. You can make graphic like whatever. I don't care. Planning is planning. And I'm not going to dictate what your planning looks like because everybody plans in their own way. So you make it whatever. If you just scratch out some notes on some note cards and you want to take a picture of it and email it to me or put it in here, that's fine. If you want to scratch it out on a rough piece, that's fine. If you want to go real crazy and you feel like you need something really detailed to make a PowerPoint, that's fine too. Like, I'm not going to dictate what you want to do, but you need to have some kind of planning that I can see where I can tell that you put some thought into what you're going to say. Okay. And then, so that's the first 2 things, plan for both lessons. And then you're actually going to do your small mini lesson for over chapter 15 this week. Okay. You can make the video any way you want on any platform you want. You can record it on the computer with your webcam, like I'm doing here. If your computer doesn't have a webcam, you can use your cell phones. You can use a video camera if you got one, if you still got some of those hanging around, whatever. Okay, whatever you got that you want to record with, that is totally fine. Okay, so record it and then get it to me. 3 to 5 minutes over the chapter, most important parts. Just pretend that you are teaching this lesson to somebody who doesn't know anything about it. What would you say? What would you teach them? Okay, you're not a teacher. I'm not looking for excellent teaching here. I'm looking that you can articulate what the most important parts of the chapter is. That's what I'm looking for. Just pretend that you're trying to teach this to someone else in the class who had missed the couple weeks that I went over this. What would you say? What would be the important stuff? Well, how would you teach it to them? Okay, that's what you're doing. Lots of ways you can get it to me. You can, if you do it on your phone, I actually think you could probably, because it'll go to your pictures, you should be able to just email it to me. You can email it to me. My email is right here. I don't know why I'm pointing. You can't even see my hand. It's right. You can see my mouse. It's right here. My email's right there. You can email it to me. You can upload it to YouTube or some other streaming platform, and you can send me the link. If you know something besides that works really great, whatever. Okay, I'm not picky at all. However you can get it to me is totally fine. If you want to use note cards, PowerPoint slides, anything like that, and while you're giving your lesson, that's cool too. I have a problem with that. Okay, just looking. Obviously, I just want to see that you know what the chapter's about. Okay, that's it. Okay, just want 3 to 5 minutes, nothing complicated. If you got any questions or concerns, send it to me. Those are the 3 things working. I'm just assigning 3 things. 3 things. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm assigning 3 days worth of work. Okay, I am trying my very best not to bog you guys down with too much work. I know you have 7 classes. I know you have a lot of stuff to do. Some of you may be taking care of younger siblings. Some of you may be, maybe you're not taking care of your siblings, but you got several people in the house and you got one computer, right? And everybody's got to share. I get that. Okay. If it wasn't for my job, I would have 0 computers in my house. Like that's like actual, what would you consider an actual computer? Like this laptop here, like this is the school's laptop. It's been years since I've bought a personal laptop, like a long, long time. So I get it. Okay. So I totally understand. That's why I like cell phones. Everything's an option. And I'm trying my best not to bog you down on stuff. If you have any concerns about getting stuff done, send me a message. I promise you, you guys should know that at this point, that I am very, very flexible. I am super understanding. If anyone who's ever come to me with a concern, I have always found a workaround for us to figure out what we can do to make it easier for you. Okay. I can't make it easier for you though if I don't hear from you. Okay. So if you need help, let me know. We'll figure it out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I hope that we come back to school in May and that I get to see you face to face. I really do, because this is not my favorite way to teach. This is probably not your favorite way to learn, but this is where we're at right now, and we're going to make the best of it. So thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you later. Have a fantastic week.